Kamloops is such an active community, lots of things happening all the time, and of course, the Kamloops Canoe and Kayak Club is something that we are particularly proud of here. So many great things coming out of this club, and we are thrilled to have you all joining us today. I like this, a nice big full set, hey? Of course, Stanislav is the coach of the club here. You must be really proud of what you guys have built with your team. Tell us just a little bit about the club itself and what you do, and then we'll introduce everybody on stage.
So we are mainly focused on the sprint paddling, flat water sprint paddling. We are located at Chumway Lake, which is about 15-20 minutes far from Kamloops. And as a part of Canoe Kayak BC, so we compete at the Canoe Kayak BC competitions, which are called regattas, and also some others, which is like Canadian Nationals, Canada Games, BC Summer Games, and all whatever is related, whatever part of we are at, like
Such a great program. Yeah. When you watch the Olympics and all the paddling, rowing events, sometimes you think, where do these people train? And the answer is right here.
Yeah, they will be there.
Yeah, we can't wait to cheer you on. All right, would you introduce everybody that you have here today?
So here's our gold medalist from BC Summer Games, Matt House.
Pretty proud of Matt.
Yeah, here's one of the Canadian national team members for this year, Mike Lanyon. Our oldest one, Abigail Donaldson, Emma Gertin, Spencer Robinson, and one of the youngest girls, Elizabeth Clark.
So happy to have you all on. Maybe we'll start with Matthew over here. Matthew, tell us a little bit about what's around your neck and how that came to be.
So I went to BC Summer Games, which this year happened in Cowichan, so it's closer to the north tip of the island. So it's this massive multi-sport event, as you probably know. It's very big. It's the first time I've ever been to it, and I was the youngest one that I was able to go for my sport.
Wow, that's amazing. And not only were you the youngest one, but you walked away with some bling too.
Yep. The sport that I got this in was whitewater, which is whitewater rafting. And this was the first time. I've actually never done it before. That was the second time I've ever been in one of those boats.
No way. Okay, now that's a good story right there. And was it you alone in a boat, or are you on a team?
It was just a single boat.
Okay, how long have you been rowing for?
I guess this would be my second year now that I've been canoeing and kayaking.
That's fantastic. Great. Thank you, Matthew. And of course, Michael over here, a few more years experience, I imagine?
Yeah, I've been a member of the Kayak Club for 7 years now.
Okay, awesome. And you have a big thing that you're working towards this year.
Yeah, so I'm going to the Under-23 World Marathon Canoe Championship in Portugal.
Wow, in Portugal.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And so do you go with a team?
Yes, there's a team. There are 8 people from Canada.
Okay. And where are you positioned in the boat?
Well, I guess it's an individual event. There are eight individuals going.
8 individuals who are going.
Yeah.
And have you done anything like that level of competition before?
No, it's my first world
competition.
competition.
You must be pretty excited.
Oh, very excited, yeah.
Awesome. And what happens after that? Is that a stepping stone to a next progress, or do you work to another Worlds after that?
Yeah, I hope to go to Worlds again next year. That's what I'm shooting for.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That's great.
They're hoping to go together, these two. These two are gentlemen, which Spencer is a year younger, so Mike will be the one who will be guiding him and teaching him next year.
Yeah, there's nothing like someone to follow along behind. You can, oh, I'm not going to do that. Oh, I will do that. That's great. And of course, Abby, tell us a little bit about what you do with the club.
All right, so me and Emma are one of the 2-3 girl members of the club, and I think we've been paddling for about 2 years now, and it's just a really fun sport to get into because everyone's really welcoming and inviting. It's a nice environment. Like it's just a good all-around sport to join into, especially if you're a little bit later on. Like I joined at 14. So.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And so you said there aren't as many girls in the club?
There aren't as many, but we are always open to, of course, bringing in more girls, and would be super happy to see that happen.
Tell us, what development of your skills have you found since you've been part of the club?
Well, I found a huge development in my skills actually. Like I started in like a bigger kayak, and then I've moved on to like a harder one to paddle, I suppose. And at the start, I was always falling out and couldn't really figure out what's going on, and now I'm doing really well. So
that's so great. That's so exciting to hear. And do you guys train all year long? Do you do dry land training in the off season?
Yeah, of course, main part is paddling, right? Which is in the summer. So we try to be on the water even for those youngest from, I want to say, beginning of April till the end of October, depends on the weather. That will be even for those youngest, and with those oldest, like Mike and the rest of the high performance athletes, we always try to go already at the beginning of March or mid-March to go somewhere where it's warm and where we can paddle for training camp, right? Because that's very important and almost like mandatory part if you're gonna succeed, if you have those like big goals to go to national team. So you have to do that, right? But we of course have a dry land in the winter. We do lots of cross country skiing. We swim a lot. Of course, lots of weight training. Did I forget anything?
Lots of training is what it all comes down to.
Yeah, we pretty much, like, we don't have, of course, we have some time off, right, after major competitions, but even if we are like typical summer sport, it doesn't mean that in the winter we are
Which
sleeping.
is great. It's great to have a year-round sport as well. If people would like to join or are listening to this and they think this is perfect for my kids, how do they go about doing that?
Probably the best would be to check on our website.
Okay.
And I guess lots of you guys, how you joined the club, that they went through summer camp, right? Which is like an introduction, 1 week introduction
Great way to
for our programs. Kids try all the different boats. Some kids, if they are interested right away, then like they on and off, they join our competitive team.
Excellent.
And that's probably the best way to like figure out right away when you are there, like, okay, this is what I like. I would like to try a little bit more.
Okay, well, congratulations to those of you who have already competed, and best of luck to those of you who are headed into big things. Thanks for visiting with us and educating us a little bit.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Midday in just a moment.